Everyone in the city lines up once a month. No one knows why, and you don't dare step out of line. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Tales of the Beard. We are going to jump right into this. In the city of Bellhurst, once a month, every citizen, man, woman, child, they line up. Nobody tells them to. There's no alarms. There's no public announcements. They just know. And it's exactly 3 a.m. They step outside, form a line that weaves around buildings and through intersections, and wait. No talking, no phones, no questions. Just waiting. And for what? Well, nobody knows. And nobody has ever dared to even ask. That's until a new resident, Marla Danvers, moved into apartment 7B. 7 Bravo for any of those that use those military acronym things. Anyways, Marla moved to Bellhurst for the quiet. It was affordable, it was clean, and eerily polite. People nodded politely, smiled just enough, but they never got too close. Then, on her first month at 2:59 a.m., she was woken by the sound of footsteps. Not one, not two, not 20, hundreds of them. She then goes over to her blinds and peeks through. It's probably how they got the name Peaky Blinders. Know what she saw? The entire street lined up, still, facing one direction, silent. Her neighbor, Mrs. Cranley, stood barefoot in a nightgown. Even the dog at the end of the block sat in line, tail still, eyes forward. Marla opened the door and stepped outside. Mrs. Cranley turned her head only slightly and said this in a very flat voice. "Don't miss your place, dear. It'll make things difficult." The man with no number. Marla obeyed. She got in line. She didn't know why. Something in her bones screamed, "Play along, Marla." Around her, no one fidgeted. No one adjusted their clothing. It was like they weren't even breathing. But then, 2 blocks down, a man stepped out of line. He muttered something, rubbed his temples, and simply walked away. Gasps. Screams. You might be asking yourself. Nope. Just a low hum, like power surging through the ground. And then, without a sound, he vanished. Not fell, not blinked. Gone. The line closed the gap without a word. At 3:33 a.m., Marla felt a burning itch on her wrist. As she looked, you know what she saw? There was a number that just appeared. 7B-144, etched into her skin like inked glass. Across the line, others checked theirs. Some nodded solemnly. One cried silently. Then the bell rang. Deep, hollow. People stepped forward, one by one. When their number was called, they walked around a corner, and they didn't return. Marla's number blinked softly. She was next. She was left with a choice. She walked. She turned. The man behind her whispered, "You can walk or vanish. Choose wisely." But what's there? Where are they going? She asked. He looked at her with tired eyes. No one ever remembers. If they come back, they don't talk about it. They don't need to. Marla, curiosity killed the cat, but she says, why? Because the ones who come back, well, aren't really them anymore. Marla stepped forward. The air shifted. The air, it grew heavy. She turned the corner. And you know what she saw? Nothing. Just a narrow alley. A desk. A figure in a suit. No face. Just static. almost like a corrupted photo. The figure extended a hand. On it, a glowing stamp. She hesitated naturally. The figure tilted its head. 7B-144, it buzzed. Approved for continuity. Please comply. What if I don't? Silence. Then anomalies are extracted. Marla stood still. Then she took a step back and ran. She got back to the apartment. She got into her car and she drove until her gas tank was dry. She stayed in a motel for weeks, never went back. She couldn't. But on the third Thursday of the month, at 3 a.m., she woke up. She walked to the window, and you know what she saw? People outside. They were lining up. The end. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening and or watching another episode of Tales of the Beard. We can't thank you enough. We will be back next week with another episode. Take care, everybody.